Hi guys, it's Luna and welcome back to another video. Now let me explain to you what's happening right now so you understand why this audio will be doo-doo. I am right now sitting on a clothes bucket that's probably not that far from the ground, like at all. The reason for that is because I have no chair. My chair broke and I almost broke my neck while sitting on it. So I was like, you know what, I should probably get a new one. There's a spider somewhere in my room. Don't know where it is, gotta keep looking out for it, so I'm super paranoid. The room is not air conditioned, so I'm hot. I didn't want to have a bunch of fan sound on top of the shitty audio. I do not have my mic because someone is using it, so I have my secondary mic on like the little mic extender things, and like I just have it placed on the floor, trying not to move it, which is hard because that means I have to breathe and stuff like that. I live right by the bathroom, so when people take a shower you can hear it, and someone just turned on the shower. Everything's not good right now. My life is kind of a mess, but you know what, it's what it is. But my plights aside, today we're going to be revisiting the Yandere situation. Now usually I would try to take a different spin on something, and this is no different. I've already talked about the Yandere Dev situation and all the bullshit he has done, and sure, new things have come out like him low-key, high-key threatening suicide against another creator. Basically someone made a quote-unquote fan game. I think it's a legitimate game just like Yandere Simulator, but he quotes it as a fan game, and because he's a crybaby he threw a fit because they were doing it better, and low-key, high-key threatened suicide against them if they don't tell everybody that their game is shitty and that they didn't really work that hard on it. Some bullshit, right? But you can watch thousands of videos on it because more people have covered this topic better than I have, and I'm really not going to be able to give anything new to the conversation if I talk about that. So we're just going to be talking about my updated feelings on Yandere Dev and the current mess he's in right now, and how his behavior may have some reasoning to it. Maybe not good reasoning, but reasoning. Now earlier on stream I did talk about how I felt about Yandere Dev's situation and how I felt that maybe we should give him a little bit more sympathy because I don't think he understands the gravity of the situation. Not saying that he shouldn't, he's a 37-year-old man, but that he doesn't, and let me explain why I feel the way I feel. I don't think Yandere Dev understands that this isn't 4chan anymore. This isn't back in the day when he first came up with the idea of Yandere Simulator, and there's a bunch of people that are like, yeah, go do it, and we're giving him money here and there to support a passion project. I don't think he realizes that it has converted into a job, and the reason why I feel sympathy for him and almost kind of can connect with him is because it happens to a lot of people, to YouTubers, artists especially, where something that you thought was just a passion of yours all of a sudden turns into a job. And I don't think he grasps that this is now a job and this isn't just a passion project for some dumb boy who thought of an idea and now wants to execute it. I think he genuinely doesn't understand that this is a job now. This isn't just a passion project. The way he acts is as if this is just like, this doesn't matter. Like, if he stopped making this game, it really won't matter like that. It will just crush his dreams. I don't think he's grasped the fact that the day he started taking money from people seriously and promising them things like what the game's going to be, the outcome of it, a beta version, at that point it became a job. They are now paying for you to live. They are now paying for you to deliver a product. Think of it like this. If I'm an artist and I'm just drawing random shit and people donate to me and they're like, hey, I want to see you draw more shit, here's some money, that's the example of me doing a passionate thing. Right now, what I'm doing on YouTube, that is an example of me doing a passionate thing. Someone earlier in my stream asked me about my Patreon, if I had Patreon to donate money to. I don't, but that is an example of what I think Yandere thinks this is. It's just, I'm just a random person talking about nothing and someone happened to want to give me money. That's what it is for me. I'm a young artist. I don't do this as a career. I don't even do commissions anymore. Do you get what I'm saying? I think Yandere Dev thinks that's what's happening here. But in reality, he's now a commissioned artist. And those are two different things. When someone's paying you to draw whatever you want, you're free to do and change it at whim. When you're commissioned, when someone says, I'm paying for a specific product that is this quality and this specific character, that's when it changes. That's when it actually starts becoming a business and less of me just doing free shit. Do you get what I'm saying? And I don't think he understands that he's made that transition now. That's not just a young, hip developer that just wants to make this passion project. He is now a game developer that has to deliver a finished product. I can't have someone commission me to make a Naruto character with pink eyes and long hair, and I end up making a Bleach-inspired character with red eyes and the shortest hair you can see. Basically, she's bald. I can't do that. I have to give them what they wanted in the style that they wanted and how they see it. I cannot then change it because I want to now. It's a commission. I have to give them the finished product and the quality that they asked for. And even thinking about it in that sense, comparing him to other people, which usually I don't like to do, but comparing him to other game developers that I have supported in the past, Scott Coffin. I used to be really into the lore of Five Nights at Freddy. I'm not into it anymore, but I used to really be into that lore the same way as I was into Yandere Simulator and all the following the development of it. Hell, he had a whole little back and forth with MatPat. He was really inspirational to a lot of game developers because he was doing it on his own and he made a very great, concise game with good plot and kept people waiting and guessing, and it was just awesome. Now, to be fair, their games are vastly different, but the concept is still there of he made the smooth transition from this is just me making something cool that I enjoy and that I'm passionate about to, okay, this is now a business. I think even he realized that very quickly that he wanted to end these games, but he can't because now this is a business. Other people rely on this and that he wants to make this what he wants to make, because he could have been given up and stopped Five Nights at Freddy long ago, and I'm pretty sure he had the thought to do it at one point, but he didn't. He understood what was happening, grasped the concept that this is a job now and this is a career, and made a choice, and now is making a choice to make his games better and make his movies, and he's made books and he's done it all. And it's just, that's what I think Yandere Dev doesn't get, that is what's happening to him right now. He has to make that choice, but I don't even think he understands that there's a choice to be made. He still thinks if he just ends Yandere Simulator that he's the only one affected. Sure, he doesn't employ anyone, sure he doesn't put pressure on anyone but himself, I'll give him that. Well, in the sense of game development anyways, we know about him putting pressure on other game developers, but I don't think he understands that sure, you didn't put anybody's job on the line, but you're putting people's investments on the line. People who invest in hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars to you every single month, they're putting into your Patreon. They are giving you money for that finished project. They are commissioning you as a game developer. That's what it is at this point, because you're making promises that you obviously can't keep and changing things after you've taken people's money because you said the finished product will be this, and they gave you money and you've changed it several times. So while I do pity him because he has a lot of hate on him right now and it's pretty severe, I'm sure it's overwhelming, I'm sure it is taking a toll on his mental health, I can't help blame no one but him for all of this because he promised something that he could not keep. And if he wants to continue to make this a passion project, and he has to do it on his own. Not saying he can't accept donations and things like that, but at this point you can't be like, this is a serious game and I'm trying to be a serious game developer and not take it seriously and still act like you're back in 4chan being a not serious game developer, just throwing ideas out there for people to maybe consider donating to you. At this point in this situation, this is a bit more serious than that. And that's just how I feel about Yandere Simulator at the moment. Now, if you guys want to expand a bit more on his disgusting behavior so far, go ahead. If you want to keep him accountable for his action, go ahead. I just think that there's something going on with him that we don't truly know, and that not necessarily that we should get off his neck, you know what I mean, but you do sometimes have to take in consideration people's feelings, and I have to do that sometimes too. And so these are just thoughts I had about the situation while doing that, and it's just, you know, I can't hold in my thoughts and my feelings, so that's all. Anyways, I'm sorry about the audio. I explained my situation earlier, but also, you know, I got my nieces and nephews here. They make noise, like a whole thing. I'm struggling right now, but I just wanted to make a bit more content for you guys, so I'm just gonna be talking about shit that I feel at this point. It may not be a hot topic, it may not even make sense. I'm just gonna be pumping out videos when I feel like it. I do feel like me and Yandere Dev have a similar situation of we don't like making shit unless we really feel it, so I think that's another thing of like his motivation just isn't really there. But you know, those are just my feelings on it. If you like this video, like it. If you want to subscribe, you can. I'm a bad person. My audio isn't always this bad, and my content is always this bad. I'm trying to do the best I can here, but subscribe if you want to. I'm a bad person. You can join my Discord server if you want to. All my social medias and things are linked in the description down below. But I will see you guys later. Bye bye.